I always videotape myself on the, my face is dirty, on the couch afterwards. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, share it far and wide. Today we're going to change the rear bumper out on the 928 and take the GTS wing off and put the original surround back on there. We picked up a bunch of this stuff used. So here we go. This was a lot of hard work. I don't recommend this at all to anybody. I'll do some voiceovers and talk through some of the stuff that I did so everybody's got it. I didn't see a video out on the internet that does this, so here we go. What are we doing? Okay, let's talk about this. So 82 Porsche with a 87 rear on it. We already took the GTS wing off and we're getting the original bumper surround set up on here. There's the GTS wing. We'll be putting that up on Marketplace and selling it. But I got to get this rear bumper off of here. And there's no videos out there on how to do it. This is a fiberglass bumper. It was a kit specifically made for these cars, I guess, to make them look like the GTS car. But I got this. I'll post some pictures here, show you how bad off this was. But my bud over at Level Up Auto Garage, Mike Ritter, who's been in a lot of my videos, he's like, give me that damn thing. I can bring that back to life. And he was like, GE, he brings good things to life, and brought that back to life. So we're going to be taking this off today and swapping this thing out. So stay tuned. Keep an eye out what we're going to do here. Should be fun. Okay. Well, that was fun. Kind of. Might need to pull this thing outside and wash it down a little bit since we got it apart. There's the old rear end off. I got the sub holding it up for now. The bolts are kind of funky the way they go on, but all good. All right, let me talk to everybody through what I did. All these holes right here on the bumper have bolts that go through them. You got a top cap up here, which is right here, that have bolts that go through an anchor here. The biggest problem is these connectors. And I had to take the screws out of here to be able to get my hand in here. Just be careful you don't destroy, you know, your beautiful leather in here. But here's my barrel connector on that end. So I'll push that through and I'll get it connected on the other side before I put the other bumper in. That'll be kind of step one. Now get everything lined up. But I think what I'll do is I'm gonna get the holes in, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my top cap set. You know, let's go a wide angle here. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get the top cap lined up and set, and all my screws in there. And by the way, those are an M5 by 0.08 on the back of the factory bumper. This one has different bolts and screws on it. So here's your connectors here, and then it's got a rubber weatherproof flange to go in there that I cleaned that up, and I'll put some, I don't know, something on there to get it in there. It's not gonna deteriorate the rubber. And then if you look, so this has got a strip on it here. I actually bought some new stripping. This is coming off over here. And this just goes on with staples all the way around. So I bought, off of eBay, I bought a whole new set of the rubber bumper gasket that goes on. You can see it right here. So I've got new rubber bumper gasket that I'm gonna get on here, and we're gonna get this rear bumper on. I've got the spoiler somewhat on, but not all the way, because I need to paint it a little bit more, get it cleaned up a little bit more. And I'll do that. It's been raining today, so I'll mess with that later on. He kind of got that chunked up. I put a little bit of blue vinyl right here to cover up those holes. And later on, I'll probably get some JB weld and then just smash it up in there carefully. And then hold my fingers on there to keep it so it goes flat, so it fills those holes in. And some of these holes, I got to figure out exactly how that rear surround goes on, but don't worry, I got some 3M body panel tape, because if that doesn't work for me, then I'm gonna use the 3M body panel tape. But she's going together. By the way, I got 3 carpets in here because that's what was sent with it. And you know what? Just why not, right? More protection, the better. But we're getting there. All right, we did some cleanup. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace this rubber trim that we have on here with the new stuff that I got. We'll see how this goes. Well, Amazon may have screwed me. I think I bought this on Amazon, and I ended up with not enough. Pull some of these staples out because they didn't get in there all the way, but that side's good. I don't have enough to do the other side, and I bought 2 yards when I bought it, so we may go ahead and get this on, and then we'll take it off later and get the other side put in. But for now, the driver's side is all good. And see all of our connectors here. I'm gonna put some dielectric grease inside of these. I'm gonna put some rust gel on those. I can see that one's already separated. So just wanna be smart about that. Try to keep the rust from getting on there. And then all these look pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got enough. I think I got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. I think that was broken and missing. But we'll start getting this thing put on there. All right, nothing a bulb or two won't fix. We're getting closer. And turn our lights off and pull our key. And we need to put the bumper pads on, but I think I can do that after I install these. So we'll take a look at it. Yesterday we did some painting on all the rubber parts. So we'll see how these fit on there, how they look. All right, here you can see we pull the bumper pads out. 17mm bolts on the bottom. I put a lock washer on there, and then there's a 13mm bolt on the back side. It pushes through your actual hard crush bumper. The 2 bolts go on the back. I recommend that first. Get them lined up, and then tighten your 17s on the bottom nice and tight. And then tighten the others. Painting these was really good. I used a rubber trim paint, and it seemed to bring these things back to life. So just get everything in there, get the license plate bracket put back on, and we're getting this thing all buttoned up. Still got to do the wrap on here to get it back to matching, but I'm loving the look of this. I wouldn't say that was a pain in the ass, but if you were doing it, you'd probably say, hey, that was a pain in the ass. You shut the door here. I got a little bit still to get this back together. I got to figure out the fitment on the rear spoiler. I got the upper part done. Cleaning out the rear hatch. I'm going to get the rear hatch put on here in just a minute, and we got a few nuts and bolts we got to get, but we'll have to get some lights to make sure it all works. All right, I got 2 of these from the guy that I bought them from. I took the best of the 2. The connectors in the bottom were just rotted out of this thing, so I'm putting 3M body trim tape on here, and I'm going to tape this thing in. I got the nuts for the top 4 posts that go through. They're an M4 by something. I did these little castle nuts, and I put all 4 of those in, and then I couldn't get any of the other screws in anywhere else. So I'm just using the body trim here. You can see me, I'm getting the rear windshield wiper put back on, and then I'm just going to hold that body trim tape down and pray to God that it sticks in place. Side wings went on fine, all the bolts and screws and everything lined up. It's not perfect, but it looks good to me. Level, I won't lie. Getting in there to get to those 8mm nuts to put them back on was just an absolute pain in the ass. But I'm not gonna lie, I love the look at this bumper better. It doesn't stick out, it doesn't look all distorted. I got the rear spoiler on here. I got it painted up, trimmed up, looks really good, nice and attached. Fitment's not perfect, but you know what? It's a 42-year-old car. That's gonna happen. I did use 3M tape, so up here and here are where those M4s went, And then I couldn't get any of the other screws in, not gonna lie. So I have got 3M tape all the way around on this, and I'm just keeping pressure on it to make sure that it sticks. The one thing I didn't do, if you didn't catch it, I alcoholed this entire thing off. I didn't weight the car down with alcohol. So if it doesn't stick, I may have to redo that, but looks like it's sticking for the most part in these areas. So as long as she doesn't fly away, it's good. I gotta get, I don't know if you saw in the video, but I've gotta get in here and change a couple light bulbs. So I'm gonna see, they got an LED kit for this. See if I can't get it. And once we get our stripes carried down, this will look back to the way that she was. But I'm sorry. I did not like the 87 bumper on there. I'm just a huge fan of these old lights. So I know the video is a little bit longer than normal, but no one else has done this. So hopefully this helps somebody else out if they got to take this thing out.